All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Bowls SA live stream. Welcome to this Bowls SA live stream. We're down here at Club Holdfast for the men's state pairs semi-final. I'm Isaac Shanauden, joined here with Andrew Smith. Welcome back, mate.
Thanks, mate. Good to be back. Looking forward to a fantastic game. 3 current state players. Nathan Black already 2 winning titles in this week, and John O'Voigt 1, and Stewie Forbes and Adrian Green. Plenty of state experience amongst this group, and having watched their last games, all playing pretty well at the moment, so should be a cracker.
Absolutely. So Forbes and Green winning the mat here. Looking for a longer length end here. Down here at Club Holdfast. Got the other men's pairs semi-final occurring next door. We'll try and keep you guys updated with that as the games progress. Got Liam Coe and Gary Smith up against the pair from Sturt, who made their way through to this semi. And then we've also got the ladies semi-final a couple of rinks over. Same thing, we'll try and keep you guys updated with those scores as they progress. We'll be streaming the ladies state pairs final later today. Still a bit of breeze around Smithy. It's been pretty breezy all week, and today is definitely no exception to that.
Very much more southerly today, and had a couple of little showers through the day, but fine weather just at the moment. Hopefully it stays that way.
Adrian Green getting end number 1 underway with a very good start. One just past, one just on, as we see there. John O'Voigt not too far away either.
Yep, players all over the weight straight away. Pushing up into the breeze towards Anzac Highway.
So we played 15 ends here for this final, Smithy, or semi-final and then the final. Played 15 ends throughout. It's their 3rd game for the day. Like I said, just sort of pushing into the breeze, going in this direction, away from the clubhouse.
Stewie Forbes, the left-hander, just dropping a little short on his backhand. Nathan Black pushing up on his backhand. Just both skips just dropping their first bowl 3 feet short. Change of hand from Stewie. Push it a bit wide and long, so leaders bowls still the best 4. Nathan down on the backhand again. Not quite going to get back to the shot bowl, but another good second wood.
So both players played on this green in the previous game, Smithy, so they had a quick roll up before this. No real excuses from the start not to be far away, barring maybe a few nerves, although I reckon between the 4 of them there wouldn't be too many going on.
No, they're all current, well-respected, good players used to this type of pressure.
Oh, that mate.
John on the backhand, looking to sit this bowl through. Just over the draw. Played it pretty well. A little bit stiff to just sort of poke it behind the jack.
Just the wrong half of the bowl. Still 3 seconds though.
Run this, Greenie. Shoot. Great attempt, mate. Third.
Draw the touch of air, all your stinks just around me to land the ball. You kick it.
So a change of hand. No, not a change of hand. Jono going up on the backhand again. Good bowl from Adrian Green, not quite counting. Plenty of interest from Blackie in this bowl. Just got to turn through the hole, I think. A great attempt.
Danger just on the commentary box side for Team Forbes. If the jack was to get that way, so a nice wide draw here, he'd be pretty happy with himself, I reckon. Seeing those two sort of purple bowls and that Nathan Black bowl on the right-hand side of screen.
If he was able to jam the kitty against the shot bowl, it could quite easily spring that way.
A very good shot if he is able to do it.
Turned early. I noticed, having watched quite a bit today, that the wind is a little bit fluky direction-wise. So every now and then you may see a player miss the line. It may not be their fault. Don't think he's quite going to reach. Sorry, last bowl of the end. Looks a better track than his last bowl. Just turning under the jack. What a great attempt. Probably needed a foot or two more weight, of weight there, Isaac.
Yeah, agree, Smithy. Especially first end. I mean, there was a good chance of making a sneaky little number, and had a bowl to sit and bowls to work off. But he played it pretty well in the end, I guess, to be fair. To be pretty switched on here, Smithy, to catch and know what the score is. They were pretty quick about it, unless you called it.
I believe it was 1. Good start from Adrian Green again. Both players leading off on the eastern side of the green, the commentary box side. Dropped his weight a little. roundabout though. All these players have beautifully smooth actions. Just sliding past a little downwind, this we explained, so a little bit quicker coming back towards the clubhouse.
Stewie also sliding through there. He's ended up in a fantastic spot. Wind certainly having a little bit of effect. They'll adjust to that, no doubt, quickly as the game progresses. Looks like a good correction here from Stewie Forbes. Sliding under, counting. Nathan Black corrected here. Looks pretty reasonable. Might need to latch onto a bowl to stick around.
One down. Shut up.
Seems to be quite a bit of late turn on that hand, Isaac. Up a little short, Adrian, there.
One, mate.
Might be a little bit of a
Good
nuisance,
shot
but
there, nearly. Good shot there.
Nathan's called Jono to stay on the hand.
Just going to miss that last one of Adrian Green's. It was very close. Can miss underneath, can miss around.
Looks a good chance. Once again, though, there's that late turn defeats them.
Perfect. Yeah, can't get that. That's the ball behind. Inside that, landing block, you're in. Better. Not better.
Change of hand here. On the backhand, got both his bowls to turn up closer to the jack. Sits on Nathan or Jono's previous efforts. Although this one's short.
Mate, can be more positive. Looking for the bowl or the jack in the ditch.
Yeah, Greeny disappointed with that one. So three of the four bowls just underweight.
What do you say? I think you give it a chance then. Show it in.
Reaching weight on the backhand, looking to contact. Oof.
Good.
Well, there's a fair gap between that bowl and jack, and he managed to find it. So they have plenty of value on the back right-hand side of the rink as you look at the screen now. Any movement on the jack that way is a score.
Now, I wonder if it means that because of that gap there, Smithy, I wonder if Stuart actually goes back to this right-hand side of screen, the commentary box side, just to try and draw.
Certainly, Adrian's calling for a bowl wide just past jack high, so a counting cover, if you like.
Needs to clear the front.
Interesting. Could be holding 4, 3 at least.
Black swinging on the backhand here, looking to get the jack down into the ditch, under the line. Gets a bit of luck, gets onto the front one and rolls up, probably second shot. There, all of a sudden, Smithy, I think their shot bowl might be in a little bit of danger. 2 seconds for Nathan Black. Potentially 2 seconds.
Sorry, I was misreading that head before. It was Nathan's bowl just back on the left behind it, so yes.
So a close bowl essential here for Stuart.
Adrian Green liking it. Just found its way through everything, so just a matter of what weight and what hand.
That's it. 1 down, 2 seconds. So arriving once again on the backhand. I'm going to sit that closest bowl. Can get back to the jack off of one of them.
And the gap plays its part again. So twice through that gap. Jono and Nathan. Another score of 1 to Stuart and Green.
And a pretty well worked out end in the end, Smithy. They originally were trying to change it up a little bit and then decided after that that maybe that gap was still pretty good, and it's come true for them in the end. 3 bowls even going through that.
Yes, people often make the mistake of building ahead up too much so that the shot becomes easier for their opponent. Adrian's first bowl, just a yard past. A good start from Jono here.
Right.
3/4 length. Pretty well to the tee, just short.
Down the hill now, Greenie. Rip. Good, mate.
Good weight correction from Adrian Green. Good shot from behind, seeing the width the players are taking. Shot good enough or close for shot after the leaders change over. Good looking here.
Hold on.
Shot here from Stewie. Trails the jack a little, crosses the head. So it's just inside Jono's,
Hey, that ball's only 2 in front.
what is now the second wood, so good shot. Adrian Green and Stuart Forbes both hail from the magnificent Barossa Valley.
Great shot here. Got black eggs.
Stewie for the Newry Utpa Club as
Awesome, mate.
Nathan
Great
Blake
shot. Still here for you. Down there,
There's
land
a-
the ball.
wonderful
Good,
draw
good,
shot on the
good.
forehand. But Stewie from Newry Utpa and Adrian Green Kapunda.
Jono also growing up that way, Smithy.
Come on. Wriggle, wriggle.
Yes, Jono, an Angaston boy, but now playing Metropolitan bowls for the very successful Adelaide Bowling Club.
Nathan Black looking to add here on the forehand. First one drew it absolutely cold. Can he add?
Had wonderful line again. Just dropped his weight a little.
I was going to say, yeah, it looked like the speed, if he was to clear, it looked like the speed probably wasn't going to be enough.
So good options on the backhand here for Adrian Green. His own bowl on the wing, turn that in or make it off it, or simply sit the bowl on the draw, the shot bowl on the draw. Just looks to be turning a little early. With a little touch, gets another value bowl on the head though.
Another second shot as well. Important for Jono to get another close one here, if not change the way that this looks.
Just held out on him a little bit there, so
Yeah, weight was really
another
good.
second sitting for Adrian, and he is sure to be reaching.
That's it, more weight on this for sure. Adrian Green on the backhand, he's going to hang enough. No, but another great second shot, holding 4 seconds now.
Jono's bowl just hanging there. When the others were turning, it just seems like his 2 shots there hung a little bit out there. Is he?
Yeah, speed was very good again.
That short bowl now dictates pretty well that Stewie has to play reasonably solid weight to make sure he's under it to sit the shot bowl. 4 seconds. Great opportunity. Plenty of weight. Looking just outside the line.
Good effort. Next one.
Those gaps playing a part early in the day.
Certainly are. You'd have to think Nathan's probably on the back end now, Smithy. He's got Jono's to roll up. He'd be looking, I'd suggest, to change the way this looks.
And we know he drew the shot on the forehand, but if he happened to stop on one of those short bowls and not get another one on the head, better value here on the backhand for him.
Jono's probably only needs 2 rolls up the front to get into a pretty good second shot.
Okay.
Good. Has he got the weight?
Now, mate. Oh, still worth 4. Oh, Queen's worth 4. Jack in the pits. Probably 1.5. If you get the bowl as well, it's worth 6.
Positive directions from Adrian Green. Extra weight from Stewie.
Wait, lads, come on. Oi, oi, oi.
What a great effort. Tough. Missed wide on the first. Touch tight then on the second. Can Nathan Black add to this, holding 1?
You done here, mate.
Cannot add, but they do get themselves on the board. 3 ends played. 1-2.
Yes, they'd be happy to get out of that with a score. Looked very dangerous. Stewie just not able to quite convert, so we continue to go by 1 at a time. The mat up, Jack to the tee.
They played this length a lot last night, Smithy, in the men's 4s. I know they played it as a rink as well throughout the day.
Got it, John. Up, mate.
And John all over it straight away.
Following down on this forehand. It does turn a fair bit late.
What a great reply.
Great job, mate. Switch it, mate. Your Jack eye.
Change of hands, and unfortunately not quite nailing it here for Adrian Green. Pulling up short. Jono Voigt's bowl, sorry. Just on the lip of the ditch, so no reason not to be trying to sit this bowl, get the jack on the move early in end 4.
Okay.
Nathan Black on that backhand, not far away for the jack, but there is a hole.
Good. Good home.
It's a smaller gap, but still found it.
That's good. That's very nice. Yeah, mate.
Forbes, pretty good weight, just cut the head a little. No real correction required here for Nathan.
Move a little.
Some good chance to sit the bowl. Just the wrong side of it.
Land the ball. If you land that, you're good. Move to
Another
left.
second though, and has closed that gap.
Can Stuart Forbes change the way this looks first? Probably going to be a touch wide to do anything fantastic. Turns Nathan Black's back towards the centre line.
You're going to stay. Charlotte right in there. Good.
Nothing really past the jack here for Team Forbes.
You can hear me.
Bossing a bowl wide of jack. Lick your lips area for anyone who likes to play a bit of weight, play nice and positive.
Certainly a confident looking weighted shot here from Jono. He's got his own bowl in front. He's turned that onto the jack. 2.
Only 2.
And very good result in the end for Jono.
Don't mind if you can see it under there. Yours needs a couple rolls. He's getting past through those.
Adrian Green, 2 shots down on this forehand. Underneath this, he's pretty close.
Interesting, just got a little touch, but
What end looks best for
hasn't changed the count. Still 2. Johnny Voigt's still got the back bowl on the ditch,
I
so
like you get there first though.
no shortage of confidence. Blackie's called him to get there first on the forehand, so in other words, play the shot that Adrian Green just played, looking to turn the jack around the corner. Just overplayed it a little.
Pace now.
I'm sure he'd be disappointed that one has gone in the ditch.
Better looking attempt here from Adrian. Still a little bit high, but it's going to be good value.
Really good, mate. Go get it, mate.
Blackie probably on the forehand here, following down. Got to draw inside that last one of Adrian Green's. Gets a little bit of touch, he'd be pretty happy. And play it just over the draw. Sit that last one of Adrian's.
Looking very interested. The gap comes into play again.
Right up, mate.
A1, mate. Couple more chances there if you want to rest that bowl. Off that thing, wiggle off the front. Turn off that. Rather than dead drawing the thing. Just land that. Jack high bowl. Turn up, they're all off to turn up.
So a change of tactic here. Playing the, well, Stewie's forehand. Left-handers,
Nice, lad.
commentator's curse.
Good.
It's a pretty good bowl in the end, to be fair, Smithy. He had, it all really happened for him up there. There was plenty of bowls to do exactly what he's just done. There was bowls to sit.
Yes, Adrian called the hand with lots of chances, and probably wasn't the one exactly they were looking for, but still Jack in trailing in the ditch here for Nathan will make 2 or 3. Plenty weight.
Hang on, hang on. Oh, mate.
An unlucky result. He's hit the shot bowl straight onto his third wood.
And the bowl has stuck around.
No damage to the count, I don't think, but Stewie bowl still has a bowl in hand.
You beat the blue one, anything inside that count. So you ran or underneath. All about weight. Okay.
Very safe line, but we do know there's a late turn.
Three, well played.
Good attempt.
That is well played from Stewart.
Draws an additional shot for a count of 3.
Takes them now to 5 shots, 4 ends played. And for the most part, they look pretty well in control of this battle.
Very early days.
Back on this sort of longer length end. Pretty reasonable start from Adrian. It's the first one past.
Yes, you're always happy to get a bowl anywhere between the ditch and the jack when it's on the 2 metre mark. Jono playing good weight, just under, but shot for now.
Settle now. Very good, mate. 2 good ones.
Slight correction. Good leading, that.
Saw Jono get a little bit stuck out there going this way the previous end. Just under his line both occasions this time.
Feeling commentary that the wind just seemed to be over our left shoulder then. So when it flukes around, it's sometimes difficult. The line can betray you, if you like. 2 good weighted bowls, but just under the line. Playing the backhand, or his backhand. Just a yard over. Nathan persevering with the eastern side of the green. He's well out.
Right up, mate. Good on. Good.
Just didn't turn for him.
Element of value where it did end up there, Smithy. Reasonable little pool of bowls starting to accumulate for Team Forbes. Stewie not too far away from that pack once again.
So no one quite being able to nail it just at the moment. A little bit tighter line, so same weight will get the job done. Just sliding past.
Good on anyway. Good.
Adrian Green's already at the head, at the mat.
Oh. Obviously had a bit of a mare there in the middle.
Too sure what that double take was about.
Yeah.
Ready on the backhand.
Just a nice full draw for him would be good here.
Just dying early. Still running though.
Yeah, you done it though.
Yep, drawing the shot.
Got a bit further than I thought it was going to get.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Close bowl required for Team Black. Plenty of room still to be able to do such a thing. Jono Voigt not far away.
Just has to go the distance. And he has for the shot. Good shot.
Good opportunity once again on the backhand for Greeny here. Touch it down the line, 2 feet, makes 4 shots, sits the bowl through, gets the shot. Depending how far he sits it through, I guess. Depends how many bowls he brings in.
Looking under at the moment. Weight would have been good enough, but no, just missed his line by a fair margin then.
So Jono, looking to repeat on his first attempt. To turn a long way from where he is.
Jack's putting half a 4. Yeah. And the ball. Right. Over there. Jack's the bone.
Similar for Stewart here. His forehand gets a little bit of jack, sits the bowl through. Most important thing for him is just to reach.
Fairly high line. It's not coming back from there with any weight.
Once again, a close bowl required for Nathan Black.
I like pace now, mate. You're my optimist. 4 feet top. You get to there.
Yes, you may have heard a big gust in the microphones, and I think the big gust didn't do Nathan's bowl too much good just then.
Ken Stewart correct. Probably just overplayed it slightly on the first. Not too far away here. What a shot. Stuart Forbes. Drawing the toucher for at least 3 shots.
3, I think. Nathan's bowl. It's not looking pretty though. I think all he's got is arriving on the backhand.
Yeah.
Got him, mate.
Just has to skirt Jono's front bowl. Try and get a sit on anything and hang around.
I say speed not that important here, Smithy. Can play foot over, can play this nice swing of weight. Not going to turn though.
Got no turn whatsoever then. But measure comes out.
Yeah, funny old game here. Greeny very confidently put 4 fingers up, and Jono's like, hang on, I'll give you 3.
Right.
3 it is. Good try, Greeny. A fantastic shot from Stuart Forbes there. 1 down. It was building up really from the first 2 bowls of the day, or the end, I should say.
Yes, they're out to an 8-1 lead. Played that perfectly. Great replay.
Persisting with this sort of longer length end. Matt Upper on that Cooper's sign and Jack on the tee. Turn late on this one. He's played this very well. He turned his back on it.
Really good start, Greeny.
It was either confidence or misread.
Good.
So can he repeat on his first? First one was fantastic. Looks a touch tighter than the first attempt.
Quicker also.
Oh.
Very late turn once it gets towards the 2-metre mark. Looking to correct. Had good line with his first. Looks to have good weight on this occasion. Turn it underneath but not far. Good second wood.
Players make their way down. A quick update on the other men's semi-final. We have Gary Smith out to a 5-1 lead over the team from Stir. Ladies finals.
Beth Quinlan out to a 3-0 lead. Vicky Arvin 6-0. Very early days over there. They've started a little later than the men's semi-finals. It's a good shot from Stewie to count on the backhand.
Okay. Oh, what an effort, mate. Great effort.
Made a very good bowl there. He's gone to the backhand. I may have lost a little faith in the eastern side here on the forehand going down, and he's found another gap.
Stuart Forbes not far away here on a very nice arc. Played it very well.
Same thing, mate, yep.
So can he correct? Not much correction required.
Come on, mate, all the way
2
here.
feet past with his first
Great
bowl.
shot.
Another great effort.
Great shot,
This
mate.
time he lands the bowl with perfect draw weight for shot.
It's a great bowl from Nathan Black. He's had 4. He's had 4 very close bowls go through a gap. Good weight, good line. However, line just not quite good enough, hence going through the gap. Adrian Green falling down on the backhand. Similarly, can sit a bowl, can get a little bit of jack on the way through.
Really good attempt, mate.
Speed is all time. Wow.
They've built a very nice head, but one down at the moment. A little bit of danger everywhere for Jono. Touch on the jack probably doesn't help, unless you can touch it 2 feet to get to Nathan's back bowl. Still got to be confident to get a bowl on the head. He's swinging over to the backhand also. More bowls to sit that way.
Down the hill, mate.
Looking attempt.
Great shot, Jono.
Just fell the wrong way off that one of the second woods.
Yeah, give it a jump, mate. Sit in the group. Okay.
Not a huge amount of change required here for Adrian. Heaps of bowls around it.
Just a question of playing the right weight, because jack back down the line 4 feet doesn't help them. He sits the bowl fat with that weight though is good.
Really good, mate.
They've got it surrounded.
Certainly do. Probably 5 seconds there. Nathan Black calling for this head to change.
Jono on the backhand. Just curling under, I think. That's a good result though, sitting. Could be another counter.
Every part of Stewie that wants to just go quick at this head. I think he can. Gets one bowl out, he's still got plenty around it. If he can go with the jack and sit in the ditch, he's played it very well. Weight is the option.
Well, hasn't really shifted any of Lucky's bowls off the head, but has put the two counters right together.
Full draw here for Nathan Black. Chance of both those bowls going straight out, so
Turning nicely. He is rapidly becoming the best finder of little gaps.
that is, believe it or not, Smithy, that's gap number 5 for the game.
Well,
Second the
glad you
pit,
can
we've got
count.
one in the pond, fine. Better, bigger than.
So weight again the option.
Stewie Forbes has a toucher in the ditch as well now, so no fear of backwood. Just got a little high.
Played that one on the other hand as well.
Nathan will be probably not wanting to cross the line. Just drawing to the outside bowl.
Touch wider than his first one.
Turning now. a little bit late. The measure comes out again.
Two shots as they flick over their scoreboard.
There you go. I missed the call.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch it either. I did say at the start, Smithy, we're going to have to be quick onto them.
So Matt up again.
No, it's green here, but it is a...
Jack to the tee.
No, well, they think it. Here you go, John.
Back to the tactics that served Nathan Black so well this week. Jono still wrestling with the line on this backhand going away from the clubhouse.
I wonder if he would consider a switch soon, Smithy has. Like I said, been caught out wide quite a few times. The last end going this way, he was caught tight. Adrian, if he's got enough speed on this, he's pretty close. Just lacking.
Very good.
Still quite a good start. We saw in the last end going this way the value of bowls between the ditch and the jack, so weight looks better.
Right, down the hill.
Can he get that late turn?
Hi, John.
Yeah, that's a good shot, but just still hanging out a little. No time wasted by these two.
Settle now. Oh, good mate.
Good value.
So anyone just tuning in, this is the Bowls Say Men's State Pairs semi-final down here at Club Holdfast. Another men's semi-final going on next door. Ladies semi-finals also occurring. We'll be streaming the ladies final after this game. If you are in the area, get down to Club Holdfast.
My weight's good.
Stewart down on his forehand, looks a little high as well.
Hang on, 3 feet.
Hang on, mate.
Going under, weight looks really good.
On the ankle, mate. Couple foot of weight, that's all. Come on. Go. Good. 1 second.
So, no bad bowls, but no one able to nail it yes on this end. Just wrestling a little bit with the line. Certainly not wide on this occasion. It's must be very difficult, just this backhand going back, oh, sorry, going away from the clubhouse.
Probably got him, mate.
He's a good bowl for shots. John Voigt corrected his line. Probably had his line spot on that occasion, but just added a yard away.
Down a little. Really good here, Adrian.
Two good bowls here from Adrian Green.
Wow.
Just slipped past.
Good.
Probably doesn't count.
One lot, mate. One down. To this one here. Meet me. Got him. There's not much really on. Need another one around it anyway.
So Nathan asking Jono if there were any other options other than a flat draw shot. Jono has said no, we need another one around it. We've played this pretty well. Just has to make the distance. Still going. Great effort. No one letting the commentators know anything.
Stewie, just a nice full draw here on this, or his backhand, forehand, sorry. Played it quite well. See there, if he gets the jack down to the S or the T of state, the first T of state, you know, 4 shots, he stays with it 5.
Very similar to the last time coming in this direction when he trailed it for 3.
Same weight, man. Lucky I flop in
I'm
anyway.
not sure who's holding.
Freedom I love.
Because like, you play big weight, you get ours onto theirs is alright too. For one, you get movement of the jack. Back here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, Blackie.
Nathan Black on good line again, but may have just dropped a little bit of weight and pulls up a tad short, so another trail opportunity for Stewie Forbes. Forehand.
You're going with that for 4, jack in the pit for 6.
So 2 options. Trail up 2 feet for 4 or jack in the ditch for 6 was the call.
I like the pit better. Get it!
Bit more speed here on his forehand, poking up.
Finds the gap.
Keep doing it. We'll make one
Find out who's got shot now. It was Nathan Black did draw the shot with his first bowl.
They collect 1 shot, takes them to 4, 7 ends played. Eighth end here, Club Holdfast in this men's state pairs, semi-final. Voigt and Black winning the last end, collecting 1 shot. Got 2 ends in a row actually. And that up on that Bowls SA logo. Jack on the tee. We saw it time and time again last night in the state fours. Of course, Jono and Blackie coming away champions in that. We also saw it in the state triples with Nathan Black skippering that rink as well. Favourite length potentially for Nathan Black, this one. Jono Voigt's second bowl coming in here. Played it very well. Drawn the shot.
Well played, mate. Brilliant.
Not much to change here for Greenie. Played a very good one with his first. Collected a bit of jack on the way through. Does turn late here, but it's not going to quite turn enough. Finishing in a fantastic spot. Masterclass here from both leads going towards the clubhouse. Struggling ever so slightly going away. Seeing some fantastic heads nonetheless. Full draw on this forehand. Sliding past. Pretty happy with that. Good head building for them at the moment. Good head building for both of them, to be fair. Forbes also looking to arrive same side. Just a touch wide. Speed was pretty good.
Touch up.
Nathan Black's second attempt here.
Foot and a half, par.
Turns a long way late.
1 to 4.
As Forbes corrected on his first attempt, the speed was good. Turns all the way back to the jack. Doesn't, but he's drawn the shot. He's played it very well. You see the hand movements there of Nathan Black calling the shot for Jono. So just going to try and arrive on that backhand just over the draw. Jono's bowl to turn up to the jack, can make it off of the red and white and black bowl of Adrian Green.
John, you're not a referee.
Boy, not far away. He's going to be just under the shot bowl.
That is lucky to turn their own second wood out. It was a well-played bowl.
I don't think it changes this shot. You're beating that on the draw. Depends how he gets it. Can't play that any better, mate. Excellent.
Really turned his back early on that one. Knew he hadn't executed. Straight out of the hand. Jono following up his last bowl on the backhand.
Hang it tight. Hang it tight. Hang on. Hang on. Great shot, John. Brilliant.
Played it pretty well in the end. Didn't need to change much from the first. He would have been getting jack with the first if he hadn't crashed on the front one. Played the same bowl. Gets a little bit of jack, flicks it back to his own.
Yeah, 2 rolls and start, you flop it. Yep, yeah. Yeah, you need a bit of speed.
So, solid reaching weight here from Greenie. up
Down.
under his own short bowl.
Down.
Just
Oh,
wide.
great attempt.
The other semi-final, the Laura team now trailing Sturt 5-6. Ascot Park ladies pairing of Beth and Sally are leading the Brighton team
On the jack. We got the two back.
5-0. And Vicky Arden is ahead 8-1 in her game.
Right. Up.
Stuart Forbes just poking up on that backhand. They got bowls past and resting toucher to try and poke off. Nathan Black on the forehand, just looking to add another one here if we can.
Just needs to die inside Stewie Forbes' jack high-ish bowl.
Lucky. What a shot.
That is a quality draw shot.
Still looking. I'll be playing more aggressive. You get through that. Got every chance to get the wide through.
So wait here for Stuart Forbes. Could be 2 or 3 down. Needs it to turn. Oh! Wow, I did not see that happening. Just clips a feather of that resting toucher and was able to shoot it forward.
Hopefully we can get a replay on that one, but it's turned hit the outside of the bowl, touching the jack, bouncing off their jack high bowl and coming forward to Adrian Green's bowl for a shot, and I didn't see an indication in how many. We'll wait for the scores to be updated on the scoreboard. Stewie going to the scoreboard now. So the score is 9-4 on 8 ends. Get that updated on our screen now. Adrian Green's bowl's just hanging on at the ditch. Jono, good way to gain, but still just struggling with that line going and the backhand coming this way.
Tracking better. Yeah,
Good
good.
correction for weight from Greenie. So past the halfway mark. a great weight again. Just hangs wide.
Go.
Stewie Forbes just dying under the head on his forehand. Nathan Black decided he's had enough of the eastern side and has switched to what is probably a slightly wider hand.
Hang on.
Looks like he's played a
Hang on, mate.
very good shot, but ooh,
Head.
passes through on the head
Come on,
though.
one down. Your weight's good enough. Get in there now. Rip hard, come on. Get home.
Forehand again for Blackie.
Come back, Heath.
Watching with interest. Will it run?
Through the hole and around, mate. Through and around. Great shot.
Very good shot.
One of mate.
May have made the shot.
So at this stage, no real change for anyone. Just trying to draw the closest bowl they can.
Excellent, mate. You probably have to play there now. I don't want to turn it in. No, this one, mate.
Jono probably forced to stay on the backhand now that Nathan's drawn the shot.
Jack to go up the green.
Doesn't want to touch that bowl of Adrian Green's on the way in.
I didn't even think I could get.
Trying hard to turn for him, but
I thought you'd miss
once again just hanging out wide.
Like go to more.
Perfect weight.
Ran forward and I was like, hit mine and then going forward like
Can Adrian Green correct on a wider line?
And he too
Big it here, mate.
deserted by the turn out there.
Up to your 5. John.
John Voigt played this one better, I reckon.
Certainly
Come on,
title
mate.
line.
Harder.
Looks good weight. Any touch on the jack, a bonus.
great shot. Another one in that area.
Must be the shot.
Two down here, Smithy. They've got the backest bowl. I wonder if do you maybe opt for the less wind affected option and have a little tickle up on the right-hander's forehand, be Stewart's backhand? You just back yourself to draw it off.
Well, there's plenty of Nathan Black woods on the head after Adrian Green, so he wouldn't want to put that into a position of peril.
Just over the draw then. Can turn Adrian Green in for shot.
Really, come on, pal.
Greeny showing interest.
On to you, what play? Brilliant.
Drawn shot.
That goes wild. Woohoo!
So, settle trail for Blackie. Going a little bit more definite weight than a gentle trail.
Oh, pace it, man. Oh, effort.
Good luck, turn right, get in there, turn it, land it. Pretty good finish here, pal. Nice, lad. We'll take that.
Oh, a pretty good result then for Stuart Forbes. He was definitely quicker than his first one, and collected a bit of Adrian Greens and made his way back to the jack. 2 shots. Nathan Black's last one did go into the ditch as well, so they don't have Bacchus here currently, Smithy, but they do have a couple of bowls just 2 or 3 foot past the jack down the line.
I think he might be going a little firmer than that though, just to at the stage of the game where another 2 down here is certainly not going to help. Full weight.
What do you feel?
Oh, it's well played by Stuart Forbes in the end. He takes 2 shots, takes them to 11, 9 ends played. With this longer length end, it's obviously working well for them so far, and is an opposite to what Nathan and Will are playing. Nathan and Jono, sorry.
Lovely starter, mate. Very good.
Great start again, Adrian Green.
All players playing back towards the clubhouse far better than away from it. With the wind, perhaps a little easier than pushing up into it. Shot here from Jono, just going to sneak past. Good value. 6 ends to play and 7 the difference. It's not getting too far away yet, but they'd need to arrest the slide very soon.
Very good.
Very good leading. Good bowls again from Jono, but just sliding past both times.
If you're tuning in, enjoying this coverage, let us know where you're tuning in from. Give it a share. Of course, we put these streams on not just for the players and bowlers alike, but also to try and get this sport exposed to people who wouldn't normally see it. So if you're enjoying it, give it a share. Forbes on the draw. Played it very well.
Good shooting.
Currently holding 3 shots.
Nathan playing his backhand. Western side of the green here at Holdfast Bay.
Blackie.
Close to the jack. He has just feathered the jack the wrong way for 3 down, I think. Just the run of the game not quite going their way at the moment. Stewie and Greeny are playing pretty good stuff.
Set it up to get past. Yours. Don't get past, yes.
Reaching weight on the forehand. Looking to land the bowls. Jack down the line. Needs to turn.
Stay up.
Bowl did stay up, but hasn't really made the head look any better for them.
Adrian on this forehand. Getting a little touch is very good. Not happy with it.
Dropping under the line. That's one direction, theoretically, the jack can't get to.
Speed was fantastic.
Still nice swinging though.
Choose your own weight style of shot here.
Well, certainly got to get things on the move. Can't leave the head sitting like that. Played under the line.
Yes.
4 feet, so clearly they're looking for something past.
Yeah, that goes. Got to be near it. Does that? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, that's a bit better.
Call to stay away from the head, but he looks to be getting horribly close to it for another counter.
More speed, mate. More speed.
A little bit more weight for Jono here. Not happy with it. Looks under the line again.
Two tight running shots. Most unlike Jono. Usually plays impeccable line.
So no real reason for Stewart to be anywhere near this, I don't think. Smithy holding 3, potentially 4. And we heard the call that after Greeny's first one, he needed another 4 feet, suggesting definitely wasn't meant to draw.
Yes, nearly really needs something high and wide, or past and wide.
Can he cover a little bit of danger should Nathan Black get the jack moving? Too far away. Probably would have liked it to turn a little bit more underneath that bowl of Nathan Black.
Yes, really wanted to be past that. But still, head has to be hit.
Nathan Black with speed on the forehand. Closer.
Got him. Got the kill, I think. Out she goes. Very important hit there.
Played it well, Nathan Black. 3, maybe 4 shots down. Jono missed with his 2 attempts. So played it well. We'll have another go at end number 10. The jack not on a tee, Smithy. We haven't seen that, well, pretty much all game.
All right, interesting. Maybe an awareness that they're struggling just to find the line going this way at the tee, so pull it a little bit forward, see if they get a different reaction.
John.
Let's help Jono immediately.
Two.
Good looking response from Rennie, just slide under and past. Still in the game there.
Can Jono double up? Like I said, Jack's in a different spot, hasn't been off the tee all game. He's played it very well.
Two lovely shots. Great work. Probably his best two bowls going in this direction, Isaac.
Yep, definitely agree. Definitely agree. I think, Smithy, the jack up on the tee going away from the clubhouse, I think it's almost an element of lack of wind with the signage both on the inside and the outside of the fence and the hedge as well. That's maybe potentially why they're throwing it out and not getting as much purchase back, or throwing it tight and yeah, getting the turn that they're kind of expecting.
Your guess is as good as mine with that one, Isaac. Seek an engineer's report.
Nathan Black looking to add here on the forehand. Doesn't want to fatten it up on the backhand. He's going to play it pretty well.
Perfect shot really from Blackie.
Is he going to turn enough?
It's a lovely try from Stewart, but just slides off the outside counter.
Doesn't really need backward at this stage, Smithy. Another one that counts is probably a pretty good result. If he slides past, it's obviously a good result.
4 good bowls from Team Black there. Perfect.
Any real change here for Team Forbes. Still just over the draw on this backhand. Can make it off of this just short of jack high bowl.
Speed perfect, but just under the line. Blackie's calling for something past. It's a good head setup, so don't want to build it up anymore to allow an easy attacking shot. And there is danger at the back. Looks at getting to the tee and does.
Adrian Green closer this time. played it very well for 1 down, to be fair.
Well, it's a great shot. 1 down is always better than 4 down. And it looks a very stable second as well. Brings his other bowls that were behind the head into play a little bit. Jono changing to the forehand. Good shot.
It was. Half a bowl wider there. He's played it very well.
All chances. Push the front. Get off the front. Give it every chance.
Forbes under the line here. And unfortunately punches Jono's bowl back. That's sort of...
Roll out of that, doesn't matter. He's got a chance to make it 3 still.
Running. Girls, get it crack.
So Nathan Black,
Get it crack.
a full draw here on the forehand. He looks tight also.
Keep bouncing that ball onto the jack and not moving it. Interesting.
Up your weight, Neil. We're not playing anymore. Get in there. Jump, 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 jump.
Still tight here, Stuart Forbes. It's a good effort. He's probably still 1 down. What a fantastic head this has been.
Really see a lot of value for Nathan here. It's, I know they would love to score a multiple, but might really need to leave that until next end. We'll see. Up on the backhand.
Get on here, mate. Love your place. Hurry up.
Played a good shot, not quite going to reach.
Just trying to draw to add one there. They do pick up 1 shot, which takes them to 5. 10 ends played. 15 ends for this state pairs men's semi-final. See the mat come up again. Still trying to persist with this, Smithy. It's well, they've only won 4 ends of the last 10, so
Jono down on the forehand. Just overweight. Shadows starting to encroach across the green now. Great start here from Adrian Green.
Awesome starter, mate. Very good.
Good response from Jono. Ready on the forehand again. Good leading again.
He's going to slide just past that bowl. It has been textbook from Adrian so far in this game. Black on the forehand. Trying to sit this bowl, get the jack down the line.
Yeah, excellent shot. Down to Jono's bowl for a good shot and a much better setup for them now. All their bowls are past the jack.
Stuart Forbes, great reply. Ends up in a great spot, Smithy. It's like you said, Team Black had all the bowls past the jack. Team Forbes didn't. So no result. Gets a bowl past. Bit of insurance. Opportunity to play to something.
It's a nicely weighted bowl here. Just outside the line.
Jack, you're playing awesome, White. Get in there again.
Stewart looking to correct his line. Horribly close.
Well played, good shooting.
Probably an extra foot or two of weight beat him.
Played it pretty well. In the other men's semi-final, Gary Smith still leading the way 12-8 after 10 ends. Beth Quinlan also leading the way 10-1 after 8 ends. Can't quite catch that other scoreboard though, Smithy. I'm not sure if you can.
10... No, I can't. Can't see whether it's a 10 or a 12.
So that other rink is...
But Vicky Arbin is leading.
Oh. A couple of ricochets. He's ended up in a fantastic place.
There, mate. No, you get Jack solid, it goes to me.
Just been trying to... guess he must have been trying to get the second wood onto the shot bowl to move the jack a little left, but see if he plays that again, if it's still available. Adrian Green on the backhand will have other ideas.
You're going to turn enough to the jack.
Really good effort, mate.
No, but in a great home.
Make this first, mate. Same speed.
I was going to say, still arriving, Smithy.
John. Oh, no. Great shot.
Interesting, that's a big change.
Only one down. Your preferred hand.
I think still one shot to Blackie. Brings Greenie back on his preferred forehand.
Greenie.
Going to get a touch at the front. Run on.
Not
Sure, difficult to tell from our angle, and no one's indicating.
That's it, and not a whole lot on for either team. Still plenty of time left in this game. 5 ends still to play, including this one. So Black obviously chasing some shots, but
Only really need to score to stay in touch. Important not to try and make something that's not there.
agree, plenty of room to draw. On the forehand, just needs a clear run in.
Good here, mate. Clear. No change. Good.
I reckon he was all over that without any touch. So, similarly, as there's nothing on for Nathan, there's not much on for Stewart here. Obviously leading the way. Just trying to draw a shot. Adrian Green's bowl coming in. Touch tight, can get a little redirect from those two front bowls.
Now, pal, free run. Come on. Come on, free run.
Stuart Forbes. What a shot. Played it very well. Looks like he's done enough, but obviously always hard to tell with the camera angles, and we look down at the head and it's also hard to tell.
Got to get the drone with those circles over the top.
I think Kaz asked the same question yesterday, Smithy, and if we weren't so close to the airport, I'm sure we could have a look at it.
Yeah, mate. Get him.
Not a whole lot to change on his first attempt here.
Draw on the forehand.
Slightly wider than his last attempt, although has an extra couple of feet. Slides down to the back.
Stays up.
Once again, you've got every chance to turn either bowl. You get off that, there's a chance to get the bowl.
Plenty of opportunities on the forehand for Stewie. All of his bowls on the way in.
Pretty good area. Wow. Just collects a little bit of his bowl, doesn't get it up, just sort of flicks it across. Will be one shot to Nathan Black. 6-11, 11 ends played. So for those of you guys just tuning in, 11 ends played, 6-11 in this state pairs men's semi-final.
Jack back to the 2 metre mark. Good start here from Jono.
These state event finals Brought to you by Cooper's Brewery and Paladin Sports. You just saw Paladin then in that advert. They're a new provider of Bowls Australia merchandise. So if you are in the market for a new club uniform, Paladin Sports is the place to go. They operate, well, I believe they operate globally and have an office and operate out of South Australia as well. So if you're in the market for a new uniform, they're the ones to get in touch with.
Well played here again from Jono. Two very good lead-out bowls.
Good shots, mate.
5 down, 4 to go is the time.
Duck here, mate.
But a brilliant reply here from Greeny. Just
Really
about
good,
a front
Greeny.
toucher.
Great shot.
Well, it is a front toucher.
Oh, Martin Schiller.
There you go, Brick. That's there, mate. Come back, East. Hit the club now.
Does he have enough to get there?
Good.
Probably did.
10 inches.
A little unlucky just to drop where he did. If he landed that bowl in a position to plant it straight out rather than plant it onto the jack, but it still can be clipped out with any sort of a yard of weight. Jack to Jono's bowl might be his next option as Stewie's slid past.
Yeah, mate. 10, really good. Take the angles. Hold on now.
Turned under the head on that occasion, but back in a catching position.
First one slid past here for Stewart. Probably just a little bit quick. Can he adjust? Played it very well.
Target.
It's a lovely lawn bowl. Weighing up the options of how to get those two bowls on the move. I don't want to get Stewie's last bowl on the move onto the jack. With Stewie at the back, but looks like the discussion means they will be playing plenty of weight here.
Get one of them. Happy days. Good.
Playing weight up through this. Just doesn't, like said Smith, he just doesn't want to get Jack moving down the line. Got nothing past. Outside of that one there on the tee. The letter T.
Area. Oh, no target.
Well, Greeny's changed things altogether.
Yeah, but no.
Trial to jack out, probably only counting one now.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, come on. Breaking the action. Here's your one instead of mine. I got both for free. This is better. Inside edge. Yeah.
Probably increases their chances of a conversion, I think, Isaac. They can get through Jono's short bowl. Happened to get the gap. Plant will get Adrian Green's bowl on the move. More options than they did have.
John. Be good from there, mate. Be good from there. Great shot, Jono.
Trails the jack for one. Oh, maybe two.
Does look like two on the screens there, Smithy, but plenty of room for Adrian Green to draw this off.
Over in the forehand. Hasn't played many on this forehand. Left a little short.
So, reckon both players just trying to draw as close as they can here. Nathan Black holding two. Plenty of room to add another.
Has he got the weight?
Come on, you got it. You're only going to beat that by a buck, you got it. That's it. Any movement of jack, you're positive too.
Forbes also trying to draw up here.
Oh,
that bowl wasn't in the count, but it is now. It'll be 3 shots.
Had plenty of weight with that, Stewie. He would have been in the ditch had he missed everything. Needs to slide under Stewie's last bowl to add a counter. It's a better weighted bowl.
Up. Up, up. That helps.
What about all me changing too much at all?
Well, it's probably pretty close regardless then, Smith. He did get a little feather on the way through. It's currently holding 4 shots. They hang on to this.
Game well and truly on.
However, Stuart Forbes had the opportunity to have a say about it. Played this one tight. It's a stray bowl comes off.
Greeny doing the right thing and winning Jono's bowl up, just had a tad too much weight and went past him.
We believe that was 4 shots. We didn't quite get a hand count because they were all up there. So, Jono Voigt and Nathan Black, Smithy, have won the last 3 ends here, taking themselves 4-11, now 10-11. 3 ends left to play, so 15 ends for this final. Here at Club Holdfast, in the state men's pairs semi-final. Obviously, winner of this goes on to the final. We'll play against the winner of Gary Smith and Blue and Riddle, sorry, from Sturt Bowling Club. So Liam Coe, Gary Smith up against Blue and Riddle.
And again, mate.
There you go, Adrian Green tight with his first bowl. Jono a little big with his second.
Yep.
Persevering as well with this length, Smithy. I mean, maybe a little bit of a question mark early days. They weren't able to hang on to it. But this length's worked for Nathan Black in a couple of events so far. Seen it the last 2 nights. No exception here in the pairs.
Message from Will McFarlane, last night's leader. Obviously the instruction is Matt on the magpie, Jack on the tee. Unfortunately, it's a piping shrike, Will.
Shut up, mate. Shut up.
Black on the backhand. It's drawn the shot. Just falling over. Not changing the outcome though. Not changing the shot for Stuart Forbes. Also on a nice draw.
So Nathan just confirming there was 4 shots last end, and now the score's been updated on our screens.
No need to change much here for Nathan Black. Can he double up? Looks very close. It's very well played. So Stu Forbes did draw second shot until Nathan's last bowl. So holding third wood. Again, doesn't need to correct much. Can he turn enough to Blackie's bowl? No, not quite. May have just ever so slightly got a slight feather on his and may have just turned it out to be 3 down.
As the sun in the western sky lowers and plays havoc with the commentators.
Trying to draw another shot here. Pulls up on the line, he'll be pretty happy.
That's a good shot, that one. Takes the line to the jack on the western side away. Adrian Green has been pretty consistent on the forehand though, going this direction, so suggest he'd probably stick with that.
Really nice positive draw here for Adrian. Is he going to turn enough? He doesn't look too far away.
Just holding past.
Effort, mate.
It's a good effort.
Pretty much. Just like yeah. However, if you land that, it's 5. Yep. You can hear me.
I think we heard that on the microphones. Opportunity to land a bowl here for 5 for Team Black. He misses past. in a really good home. He doesn't want to lose this one in the ditch.
Good.
Set.
mate. Any contact?
Adrian Green's bowl back, but not the one he was after.
Doesn't need to change much here, Adrian Green.
Try to turn.
Very well played. Very, very well played, Adrian Green. Didn't change much on his first attempt. Touch tighter. Pokes the jack out. I think he's just the one shot down now.
Lucky down on the forehand here. As bowls on the way in. Oh, that's made the head much better for them. Jack movement sideways either way, or particularly
To the left.
to the right of the screen, as you see it on the screen now, is good for them. So he has to be careful how he plays this.
We can have a look. Good play, Podgy. If you land the ball, you get to there, it's good again. Makes the jack worth 5. Close, lad. This is real close. Help.
Stuart Forbes not far away.
Brilliant, lad.
What a great draw shot.
Looks like he's drawn the shot as well.
Change the angles a little as to where the jack might go to as well. But
Get a touch of that, you lay that down, you get the shot. Get that. One roll, you know.
looking intently.
The one, mate. Great shot.
Great effort from Nathan Black.
Land the ball, get off that. Turn the ball once, you get 3.
Stuart Forbes, I think he's going to be drawing this one. Holding the shot. See a change of hands.
Keep on, girls. Come on.
Good attempt, just outside the line this time.
Good lad.
Another little bit of turn, he would have been horribly close. One shot. 12-10. Up and back.
Back on this longer length end, and they've played so well all day, Smithy. Adrian Green getting it underway with a very good start.
We expected this game to come down to the wire. Barring anything large, this end certainly will. And a great reply from John O'Voigt.
Just sliding past there for Adrian Green. Still a pretty good shot. We've seen how much the jack and the bowls move around in this game so far, so definitely not out of the game. John O'Voigt, pretty reasonable correction. Just going to run out of legs. Forcing Stewie onto that wider hand. Hasn't played that a lot, but just dropping a little short, a little tight. Shadows sneaking across the green and the air cooling. Maybe seeing a slight change in pace.
Solid. Oh. 1 foot, that's all, pal. All there. You're probably good enough for a shot anyway. Run.
Good attempt from Stewie. Close the shot.
Can Nathan Black just peel a couple of feet off his first attempt? One was good.
Seems to be turning a little early. Will he get to Stewie's bowl? Just short of it. Gary Smith in the other men's semi-final, leading away 17-12, I believe, Smithy. Just dropping a 2 there. And they're going to go into their final end.
The area, mate. Down the hill.
Good shot,
Really good,
Greenie.
Well done.
And certainly the shot bowl.
There's a definite one, mate. Top to you, too.
The breeze suddenly springs into our face from the southwest. It'll be delightful when the sun goes down, isn't it?
Just going to say, his chill factor just increased by a long way.
Again, mate.
Jono falling short there. Probably didn't account for pushing up into the breeze. I'm going to say similar story here for Adrian Green. Although he's actually played it pretty well.
Don't know how you did it.
Really made that call on the body language. He, yeah, wasn't far away. Jono arriving through this head. Need to latch onto something. Doesn't.
The gaps are back.
The gaps are back.
So 12-10, holding at least 2.
Yes. I believe so.
Important bowls coming up for Blackie. Stewie, can he tighten up his head?
Off the back to the line. Hang on, pal. That touch is good for 4. Good.
Push it out on a nice track here. It's going to be all down to weight.
Very good, whatever happens here, pal.
Just over the weight, slides past, gets Adrian Green's bowl closer though, but also closes up that gap a little.
Does. For anyone just tuning in, first 4 or 5 ends, Nathan Black found himself just travelling through a lot of gaps, a lot of holes. Playing with speed here. Looking for Jack. There is another gap, Smithy.
Put that one out.
Well, I said the other one closed up a bit.
If he gets that, we get 5.
Like completely different weight to Jono, but that goes through the same gap. The gap is big enough, doesn't really matter the weight. It's going to exist there no matter what. Looking for a bit of cover by the looks. Adrian Green calling for anything back. Just got to get past the tee, not in the ditch. Needs to get out on a nice wide line.
Run, Forrest.
Just depends how far he's going to get from here.
Oh, well, let's go. Send the ball in. Up. All right, we're 6 if he gets the ball.
It's be interesting if that's in or not, Smithy. It's hard to tell. It sort of looks like it may not be on the camera.
So is it another run or a dead draw shot? Running, I think.
I guess he's had one already, Smithy. Makes sense to go again. Closer.
What a great shot. So, Nathan Black, Jack in the ditch for 3 shots, which means he takes the lead by 1 going into the last end. Well, back from the ad break. Fantastic shot from Nathan Black last end to score 3. Jack in the ditch. Stewie will be disappointed he didn't get his backward to where he wanted it to be. The score is now 13-10. No, sorry. 13-12, sorry. To Blackie leading by 1. And Jono, Jack on the tee, had a run with his first. Back on the draw now, though. Just leaving it short, so... As I said earlier, we expected it to go down to the wire.
Oh, good, mate.
A little touch on the front bowl to finish in a good spot and shot. Scores a level, of course. There's an extra end to be played.
Trying to draw this one as close as he can. He's under the line.
Yeah, go on. He's up far off the lid.
Weight perfect, of course.
Yeah.
See a message from Dave Stockham there. He was asked to cover the back, Dave. I think he just executed a poor shot.
Right here. Comes up. What a shot, Gary.
Pretty good shot here, though. For 2. Nathan going to the backhand. I think he's felt more comfortable on the backhand going down back to the clubhouse. Just gonna squeeze through. So early days in the end, but Green and Forbes holding game at the moment.
Drawing this very well. Only holding 3 shots. As you said, Smithy, 1 shot takes them to an extra end. 2 shots gives them the win.
And of course, any score for Jono and Nathan gives them the win. Be interesting to see if Jono, I'd expect him to stay on the forehand. He's played it all game.
These bowls off.
Looks a little high and a little big to get back. Not overly big weight wise, but yeah, missed the line. Greeny also staying on the forehand. Turns his back immediately.
Here's the one, mate.
Right, can John avoid correct? Seems like he's on a better line and showing far more interest.
He runs, all he has to do is run it. And he has. It's a great shot. Pressure back on Adrian Green. Game down.
A nice full draw here. It's a little bit of jack movement. Another ball around the area is going to be good for them. Has done just that.
There's going to be a decision to be made here for Nathan. He has really preferred the backhand going this way, but Adrian Green's first bowl looks like it could be difficult to negotiate. And he does need another bowl on the head. Can he put the lights out? Also doesn't want to leave anything jack high on that side of the green for Stewie Forbes to reach to. Everything in catching positions for them.
An extra moment to consider his shot.
Forehand draw.
Everything
Pretty
down,
close here, Smithy.
Looking good. Doesn't want jack.
Hold on for it. Hold. Oh, that's awesome, mate.
Feather on the jack, tightens it up, finishes in a fantastic position. That was a great shot.
Smithy, talk us through this current head situation. How does Stuart Forbes win the match from here?
Yep. Even that through the jack. I don't care.
I think Adrian Green's directions have given you the answer. He attacks on his forehand. Get the jack out of there, bounce it around anywhere, get it out of bounds and start again.
Come on, pal, get in there. Up it.
Stuart Forbes with weight on his forehand. Needs to turn. Has done enough. Holding 2 shots. Game currently in the hands Adrian Green and Stuart Forbes. Nathan Black needs to draw one.
That was a good hit under pressure. It was in the lap of the gods where it bounced to, but it bounced to a good spot for them. Bounced off Nathan's back bowl and went back towards the bowls of Stewie and Adrian Green.
I'm seeing weight here from Blackie on the forehand. What a shot from Nathan Black. Bear jack into the ditch.
That's a class act.
I actually don't really have too many words for that. That is brilliant.
Absolutely. Why he's had such great success and why he's currently at Jackaroo.
Stuart Forbes got all of 6 inches to draw within to take them to an extra end. I'm sure he's got enough. It's a great effort. And what a game we had on our hands there, Smithy. Nathan Black and John O'Voigt will progress through to the final after being 11-4 down, just over the halfway point. What a fight back to come through victorious.
Can't say much more about those last couple of ends. Really great shooting from Nathan. Bear Kitties. Doesn't get any better than that to win a game.
Absolutely. So the winner of that, Nathan Black, John O'Voigt, will go on to play Liam Coe and Gary Smith. That will be occurring next door to the women's final, which we will be streaming later today. The ladies now on their last few ends, and we look forward to bringing you that stream in, I'm going to say, about half an hour.